Their football in the East Bay, and the NFL is once again returned to Oakland, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Dragons of Oakland. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now they'll change things up.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Mustang 79 Broncos.
Second and 6. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. This is Ware. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Panther 60, Bronco 80, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Cowboy Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Warriors, 70.
They'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Sampson. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. So this city and these fans, everybody knows the story. They lost their football team not once but twice, most recently after the 2019 season. The baseball team, they may very well be leaving town. The basketball team is over in San Francisco now. What a boost this is, though, to have an NFL team back here in Oakland. And these fans, they could not be more appreciative. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the coverage defensively.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
19, Tiger, 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
87.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
2nd and 14. That's caught by Ware. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Practice. Here we go. Set. 19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get this into the hands of Sampson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's first and goal. On first down, here's Jenkins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Quick throw complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
Crack roll, 7 Pirates, 18, 5 in.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
The kicker on.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Genty. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and it's 17-0. 17-0 our score after one.
Dragons nothing.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Go, Rick, go. Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's good.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10.
7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Second and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready. 18. Cougar 19. 70 range. Mustang 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
On the set.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cup 19, Cup 19. Warriors 70, 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and do this himself. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. What a first half he's putting together. He's over 200 yards receiving already, and he has a first down there.
Here we go, set. Go street.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ready.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
18 Rap, Cougar 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw again. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 yards.
A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent.
Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is run here in this first half.
Dragons, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Dragons are able to cut into that deficit.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Smash, 79.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay, break. Go street. Cowboy 80.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he's got this down to the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Rig. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Once again, Judkins. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
70 Ranger.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dylan Sampson, 29 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Dragons 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Second and 11. And he whips that one incomplete there. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Come 19, come 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Street, street. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
19 tight.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ready, go.
A give. Here's Judkins. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second and 1. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1.
Here we go, set. 60 boxes, 60 Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's good.
Forget the run on third and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Browns have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out. And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dante Thornton, 36 yards. And the Dragons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Dragons 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
19, Tiger, 19, Buffalo 18.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer.
Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Cowboy 80. 19, Lion. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 9, go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st down. 1st and 10.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go now.
They'll drop the throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jonte Thornton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dragons get a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
22.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins. Down the right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 123 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got it. This is Ware. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
70 Lions, go!
Back to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on third down.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll try to run for it with Genty. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On to give, Genty. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ashton Genty taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dragons are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
That keeps the score Browns 38, Dragons 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
First down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll give up the middle. Jenkins. And able to work his way down to the 16. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try it now with Jenkins. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Shuck. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Off the RPO, he completes it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now
down near the goal line,
goal.
things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Here we go. Go.
Shuck will throw on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tyler Shuck taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dragons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Daniel
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Browns 38, Dragons 35.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you got to manage the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. He finds his man complete. That's Leonard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. That's caught by Ware. And he is going to lose yardage here. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Looking to throw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18, Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. The kicker here is complete.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Throwing, Shuck. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go, set, go.
To throw is Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Shuck. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw now, Shuck. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Let's go now.
Shuck now to throw. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Dragons 42.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort, They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready? Dragon, Gravity Line. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Ready?
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ready? 70 race. Wrap all 80. Check smash. Check smash. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, CD always a little extra.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pants.